I know that we've been talking a lot about selling online and where to find products to sell online and all of that good stuff. But if you don't even know the platforms that are out there that you can potentially be selling on and making good money, then you're already behind in the game. So the first thing you want to do is watch this video up here that I'm going to link, and it's the 7 platforms that you can sell on and make good profit every month, especially from home. And then once you are done doing that, then you come back to this video. Now in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 8 things you need to consider before choosing a platform to sell on, before even uploading your first picture. And the reason you need to consider all of these little things about the platform is so that you can build a sustainable home business that is not going to give you any hassle, it's not going to give you any stress, and something that you can have longevity on in case you want to continue this business into the future. So if you're interested in learning the 8 different things that you need to know about each platform before you even start selling, then definitely keep watching this video. Hey friends, if this is your first time of seeing me, hi, my name is Kume. I'm the founder of She Dares to Succeed, and on this channel I talk a lot about business, money, productivity to help you live the life that you've been dreaming about. So if you are liking what you hear, definitely hit the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it and join our family of people who are making their own way and succeeding online. So without much ado, let's talk about the different things you need to consider about the platforms that you're going to be selling on, and it's going to help you build a sustainable business. And the first thing is the reputation of the platform. So some platforms are considered to have a better reputation than others. The best of them being Amazon right now. Amazon is the unicorn of the pack. Amazon is the place where everybody and their mama wants to be and wants to sell, and that gives Amazon a very good potential. If you were considering to sell on Amazon, is that that's the place where you can start selling, and once you do all the groundwork and you find the right things to sell, you could literally your business could literally take off. You want to sell on the platform that other people consider to be good, that other people have the idea, the perception that there is a lot of good stuff on and that there is integrity on the platform. But the most important thing is that you need to consider the reputation of the platform even before you list your first item. The second thing you need to consider when you're choosing a platform to sell on and make profits is the potential for profit, or the profit potential of the platform, whichever one you prefer. But basically what you are trying to assess is how possible is it for you to make a good profit consistently on this platform. And the very first way to assess this is by looking at the traffic that each platform has. So for example, Facebook Marketplace has a very large amount of people visiting the marketplace simply because people are usually on Facebook anyway, socializing with their friends and their family. And so sometimes they take a short stroll into the marketplace, and some of the time they are just looking to buy items that are within their locality. And so you have to start looking at the potential in terms of traffic, and of course for places that have really big amount of people coming in to look at things like potential customers, then the higher potential it is for you to make profit. The next thing you need to consider is the barrier to entry. Now, how easy is it to sell on this platform? So for example, platforms like Amazon are at the top of the game, right? For you to start selling on Amazon, then you have to go through the registration process. You have to get approval to sell, and even when you get approval and you are able to sell on Amazon, you are not able to sell in every single category, and you just need to start getting permission to sell in each individual category that has been gated. Now this is a long story, but what I'm trying to tell you is that you have to look at the barrier to entry. If it's a place where just anybody can start selling, then you obviously know that the competition is going to be higher, and also you're going to have a lot of people who are selling either knockoffs of the kind of product you want to sell, or they're selling the same product you are selling at a severely lower price. You need to be conscious of all of that before you choose a platform to sell. Now, the flip side of this, which brings us to the fourth thing you need to consider, is that you need an item that is reasonably easy to use, right? You don't want to spend the whole year trying to figure out a platform, which is one of the challenges that I have with Craigslist. Like, it's such a mumble of so many things that you're like, right, where do I even start, right? And so for you, as somebody who's looking to make profit and you don't have all the time in the world, you need to choose a platform that is also easy to use, that once you get on, you can start to understand how the platform works, how to list items, how to get people to buy your items, so that you can start making a profit straight away. The alternative to that is for you to get a course, buy a course that is going to show you the way, so that you get straight into profit making without having to go through the rigmarole of trying to understand it. Now, if you're interested in Amazon and eBay, I have courses that help you go from beginner to at least understanding the platform and starting to make an income, and you can check the description box for the link to purchase these courses. The next thing you need to consider before choosing a platform that you're going to sell on is to find out the kind of items that really do well on the platform before you ever start listing items. And this is going to save you a lot of heartache, because there are platforms that are known for certain items. So let me help you out a little bit. If you were to sell on Facebook Marketplace, some of the things that do fantastic on Facebook Marketplace are used items, used clothes, used electronics, used phones. They do really well on Facebook. Another category of things that do very well on Facebook Marketplace are furniture. So things like sofas, tables, dining tables, stuff like that. They do very well on Facebook. But the thing is, if you were to sell similar items on eBay, then you will be very frustrated, because now you have to deal with the logistics, which is something we're going to come to later in this video. But then you now have so many other things to consider, which just makes it not a great idea to sell big, large, bulky stuff on eBay. Do you get the gist? You're probably thinking, like, how do you figure out what sells very well on each platform? And the truth is that you just need to go into the platform and start having a look at the items and try to figure out how often they sell, to whom, and you can work your way around it like that. Yes, the truth is that it's easier for you to see all of this information on more established platforms like Amazon, like eBay, but you definitely can work your way around it on whatever platform you are considering. The next item on the list, which is number 6 on how you can choose a platform to sell on, is that you want to be conscious of receiving payment. Payment is very important. Like, that's the reason you are doing this in the first place. And the last thing you want is to choose a platform that makes it very hard for you to receive this money, right? Consider that whatever platform you're choosing, even if you're going to be launching your own website or you're going to be selling online, you need to be conscious of how are you going to receive money for your products, which is something I mentioned in the video on platforms, which I hope you have seen, where I said for Facebook Marketplace in the UK, it is very tedious to receive payment because there is no built-in feature of receiving funds from your customers. But for every other platform that is worthy, there's ways to receive. So you have to now work about how are you going to receive payment and mention this in your listing. So the next thing you need to consider is logistics. Logistics can be the make or break to selling online. Like, if you are selling bulky stuff, which we already talked about, then you definitely want to understand how these products are going to get to your consumers, to your customers, without any hassle or without any damage. The challenge for a lot of people is that posting bulky stuff, especially in the US and Canada, is very expensive. So you have to be able to calculate your postage costs and decide whether it is even worth it in the first place. And that is why Facebook Marketplace does well with bulky items, because the people who are buying it are more likely to come and pick up those items from you. Nevertheless, this is something you need to consider and you need to get down right before you even list your first item, so that you do not get frustrated and so that you do not frustrate your customers as well. The last thing that you need to consider when you're thinking of a platform where you're going to sell is your intention. So basically, are you planning that this business is just going to be a side hustle that dies a natural death? Or are you planning that to build something with a bit of longevity that you can build from the ground up and make into a full-blown business? The truth is that only you can answer that question. If it is something you want to build, then you definitely want to consider whether the platform you are choosing is a place that recognizes and appreciates long-term sellers, rewards them in some way, and it's a place that you can stay comfortable selling on. And I think this is where Amazon and eBay are winners in this whole platforms to sell on category. The reason being that, for example, if you were selling on Amazon, you would have the option to sell through Amazon FBA, whereas you don't have to handle the stock. You can put them in the Amazon warehouse. Amazon does the fulfillment, Amazon does the customer service, and at the end of every 2 weeks, Amazon pays you your money directly into your bank account. And this works very well for people who are looking to build a business without necessarily being hands-on, running to the post office at every point in time to deliver products to their customers. And so if for you, you want your business to fit around your lifestyle, then Amazon definitely works, and it is definitely a place that you can build a long-term business. eBay, on the other hand, is also a really good platform because eBay tends to reward people who have been selling on it for a long time in terms of reviews, in terms of stars, and they tend to put older sellers at the top of the list. So when people are searching it, they immediately jump out like, this is a reputable seller. And so you start to find that people keep coming to buy from you simply because you have been on eBay long enough and you have built a very good track record. The only downside is that yes, you need to go to the post office, but even now in eBay, there is a feature that allows you to arrange postage from right inside of eBay and calculate all your shipping costs and everything. So that makes it easier for you to also handle your business. So these are definitely things that you need to consider when you're looking to sell physical products online. You need to be conscious of all of these and make your decisions, like compare and contrast before you choose a platform. I really hope that this video has been of help to you, that it has helped you to understand the platforms and help you to make a decision. And if that has happened, definitely give this video a thumbs up to let me know so that I can keep making videos like this that are going to help you make this money from home. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Until then, ciao.